Even though this sector is roadside, no other bouldering spot has come close to such an experience. Here in Rocky Mountain National Park, these massive boulders are scattered all over. It's just on you to find them. Even the down climb will have some spice in the alpine. Many lines in this area and these boulders alone remain undocumented. Many people have climbed them, but no record of that really remains. The quality of this rock is like nothing I've ever felt before.
And now what?
After those two boulders, I then tried the namesake of this area, the Suzuki Crack. I was able to make a little bit of progress on the first move, but nothing else came of it. I then moved on to Whale V3. I made some good progress, but kept falling towards the end. I came back for it the next day then. This move here is what got me every single time. I turned my attention to the prow. But with the sun beaming on my back and the holds getting hot, I didn't find much success either on this V3. It was just the top out that I couldn't manage. The mantle just wouldn't go for me for some reason.
We're just about to be done climbing for the day at the Suzuki boulders, which are right behind the camera. And I noticed this boulder, and it's not in the guidebook, nor does it have any chalk on it. But it's so close, so surely someone's climbed on it. But I don't know, I'm gonna climb it and maybe it's a first ascent.
Immediately, one side stuck out to me. It had the potential for a nasty sit start. I just wasn't able to achieve it. As you can see, I'm finicking around with these two holds, but a sit start is definitely possible on. A nice undercling and a nice block on a flake on the left side. It was quite the short boulder, and it wasn't that difficult, but I still found it fun, and that's what truly matters. Along the way of my climbing journey, I tend to forget that, and I tend to rely on my performance for enjoyment. This has made me realize that I need to take a step back and just enjoy the process, enjoy the failing, and enjoy the climbing. I settled with basically a one-move power boulder, the dead point to the top of the boulder, and an easy mantle on some jugs. I then turned my attention to the other side of the boulder with a slabby face. It had some potential, but the holds were very hard to see. I wanted to use the arete in some way and start on the big flake at the bottom, so that's what I did. Standing up is probably the hardest part. You have to trust a tiny foot that looks like nothing and has a little bit of dirt that is kind of stained onto it, so it looks like it won't have friction. But it'll hold, and you can lock off and get your hand out to the left on a flake. I decided that I wanted to end with a traverse at the top, so I went ahead and repeated the boulder after I dropped down on the last attempt. There were no grades, no routes, no established guidebook to keep me in check. I was just having fun figuring out boulder problems on a boulder in the mountains. I did still come back and attempt the V3 and V4. The whale V3 went almost immediately once I realized there was another hold that I could just go up for. Getting down was the hardest part once I realized that. But still, Suzuki crack would not go. I did make good progress on my technique on the slope and remembered to keep my elbows in, and I was able to hold the position a lot better than before. I even tried out some other beta, but ultimately I just couldn't get the one move to go.
I'm giving this one more go. Well, I guess that's it.